Hi guys, Jimbo here, the driving test guy, New South Wales, helping you pass your driving test first go, hopefully. Okay folks, so today we're heading over to Bankstown Service, New South Wales, and we're going to look at how to pass a driving test at that test centre. Okay, so this test centre has several routes, and if you know the Bankstown area, these routes can either go over to the Condell Park side, or they can head over to the Mount Lewis Punch Bowl side. Today's video is going to Condell Park, but stay tuned because I will be filming a video that shows the Mount Lewis Punch Bowl side. But before we do that, let's go to my announcements. If you would like to book a mock driving test with me, you can do so by going to my website, thedrivingtestguy.newsouthwales.com.au.
Click Services, click Mock Test, scroll down to the centre I offer, Macarthur Gregory Hills, Edmondson Park, and also Macquarie Fields. Select the option of either a mock driving test only, or I also offer a mock driving test plus a 1-hour lesson. Once you select the option, you're taken to the calendar screen, select a date and time, then click Continue. You'll be taken to a form that you will need to fill out, and then click Continue to Payment. Once your payment has been done, you'll be emailed a confirmation for your booking.
Okay, so if you have used my videos and passed and would like to say thank you or support this channel, you can do so by buying me a coffee. The link for this is in the description below. Thank you so much for those who have supported this channel. Okay, let's get down to business with today's topic.
Okay, so the entry to the Service New South Wales at Bankstown Central is accessed off of North Terrace. We're going to turn right into the entry, right signal, give way to oncoming. As you turn, be careful, it crunches here. Up here, we will make a left turn. We will give way to the right. It is currently clear. Now, like any shopping centre car park, what's important is that you are ready for someone who's backing out of a bay or someone walking with their shopping trolley and getting in your way. Okay, now you do not want to be caught off guard by something like that happening and the examiner helping out. We go around the bend, we check this person on the left, they are fine. There's one of the entrances to the shops. That looks fine. There's a car on the right that's pulled over waiting for a spot to park. Now, we'll continue straight, checking both sides. There appears to be no one pulling out, but up ahead we have some traffic that is slowed. Now it looks like they are waiting for someone to park, so we just simply wait. They have finished their park and we will continue on. Now up ahead we have a car that looks like they're stopped for a while, so we've got to go around them. Mirror indicator, check your right shoulder. Then mirror left signal, check your left shoulder. When you go around other vehicles, make sure you do your head checks and your signals. Now the entrance to Service New South Wales is just to the left. You walk through those doors. We're going to go around the bend and park in one of the testing bays. Okay, so you proceed straight. You can park either side. I recommend that you reverse into the bay so you can drive out when you start your driving test. At the end of the driving test, you will be asked to drive forward into one of these bays. So if you are not that great at reversing into these bays, you don't need to worry.
Okay, so once you're parked, lock up, grab all the paperwork, logbook, application form, whatever you need, head down to the test centre. You'll grab a ticket and then you wait. Your testing officer will call you over eventually, give them all the paperwork. If everything's good, they'll say, hey, we're going. You and the examiner will walk up to your car, unlock it, get into the car and put your belt on. They will ask you to operate the right signal, the left signal and the foot brakes. Know how to do that. They'll also check your tires. If everything's good, they'll get into the car and they'll explain what's going to happen. They'll explain what maneuvers you're going to do. They'll ask you if you have any questions. If you do, that's the time to ask. Then they'll ask you, are you ready? Now, before you say yes, check that your belt's on and sitting flat, and there's as well, and have a look at each mirror. Yeah, if the mirrors are fine, then say, yes, I'm ready. Then they're going to ask you to start the car. Okay, so you start the car.
Okay, so with EVs and hybrids, you won't hear anything start. Pop the car into drive, put the right signal on, push up and have a look to see if it's safe. You can see on the left there is a vehicle coming, so we will pause here and wait for it to be safe. It looks like it's safe after that vehicle, so we pull out and we head to the right. Now, they'll ask you to make a left turn up here, so use your left signal and give way to the right. Just have a look to see that it's safe, and it is. Okay, so we have to wait till this car in front pulls out. Now, if you have a look in front, there is a stop sign, and stopping here does not count. We will have to stop again at the line. If you roll through this stop line, you will get an F1 fail item. So it's important that we do stop within 1 meter of this line. Now, the car in front is about to move forward. There's our stop sign alert. You stop at the line, confirm the bounce. You can push in to see better. Now, we are giving way to the right. The traffic on the left is starting to queue up a little bit. So notice this car on the right is slowing down, and we're going to take advantage of that to jump in. Be very careful on doing that sort of thing on a driving test because it can be a problem. At the traffic light, we are turning left. Let's prepare for the yellow. If it's safe to stop, we will. It stayed green, we complete the turn. I suggest you turn into the left lane. On the left side is a hazard. Cover your brake to gain bonus points. Lady Cutler Avenue is 40 area, so be very careful not to go over 40 along this road. Let's prepare for the yellow. It did go yellow, but we are way too close to stop. Now, they may ask you to turn right at the next traffic lights, so you will need to do a lane change. On today's route, we are going to turn left. Another hazard, cover the brake. Just be careful with him sticking out a little bit. Okay, so we are turning left today. It is a left turn slip lane. We check the crossing's clear. We look to the right, there are cars. I recommend that you wait for 2 lanes clear. If you go on 1 lane clear, the car in the right-hand lane may change lanes and hit you. So wait for 2 lanes clear and then complete the turn. We are now on Rickard Road. Rickard Road is 60 zone. There are several lights and always prepare for the yellow. If you proceed through a yellow light, but it was safe to stop at, you will be given an F1 fail. Only proceed through the yellow light if stopping would be dangerous. The next light is red. We stop behind the white car, see some road behind the tyres. Let's cut forward.
A few moments later.
The traffic starts to move forward, so we move forward as well, keeping our 3-second crash avoid space. Now, it's very important that you do not get yourself queued up inside these traffic lights, because this will commonly happen along this road. If you get queued up in the traffic light, then it will be an F15 fail item. As you increase your speed, you must increase the space between you and the car in front to maintain your 3-second crash avoid space. This space is a lot larger than what most drivers do. Up ahead, we have another traffic light, and let's prepare for the yellow. This one stayed green, so we proceed. Also, as you drive along a road like this with many driveways, be ready for someone to pull out. Check for the queued traffic on the right may change lanes. At the traffic light, we're proceeding straight. It's red. We stop behind the white car. Let's cut forward to the green light.
A few moments later.
Okay, the light is green and we proceed. Now, if you look in this intersection to the right, there is a car that's queued up. That is an example of an F15 fail item. Also ahead, they have a painted keep clear section. Do not get stopped in that section either, otherwise F15 fail. At the traffic light, we are turning left. It's currently red. It's now gone green, but the red left arrow is still up because of the crossing. We're able to move up. The red arrow is now off. There are no more pedestrians. We can complete the turn. Prepare for the yellow. It did go yellow, but we're too close. always turn into the right-hand lane because there are parked cars further up. This is Meredith Street and it is 60 zone. Like any of these roads, always check for hazards that might come out from the side. Could be from a driveway, side street, or a parked car pulling out. We have a keep clear section. Make sure you do not get queued up in that section if the traffic is busy. We're turning right at these traffic lights. Make sure you turn right from this lane. We pull up behind the car in front, and as always, make sure you can see road behind the tyres in front. Let's cut forward to the green light.
A few moments later.
Okay, the light is green. We proceed straight. Make sure you stay between the dotted lines, unlike the car in front. This is Marion Street. Marion Street is 60 zone. We follow the bend around to the left and go under the railway bridge. Up ahead is a set of traffic lights. Let's prepare for the yellow. That stayed green, so we proceed through. We are still on Marion Street, but we are now in the left-hand lane. A hazard, cover your brake. By showing a reaction to the hazard, you are actually getting bonus points on your driving test. Up ahead, we are going to take the next left turn. Check the mirrors, indicator, checking for the yellow light. That stayed green, we complete the turn. This is Oxford Avenue. We're now starting to get into the residential areas, which are 50 zone. So be careful with the speed limit. Okay, person on the road, a hazard, ease off, cover the brake. We continue straight ahead, check all the driveways. Up ahead is a roundabout, and we will proceed straight ahead. Check the roundabout, there is no risk of collision, and we can exit signal. Now, they will not mark an exit signal with that roundabout. It's a single lane one, but I suggest you do it. At this roundabout, we'll proceed straight. Let's hang back a bit to give time for this car to exit, and they did, and then exit signal. So we continue straight ahead. Again, remember, along here, along this straight road, it is 50 zone, and it is really easy to get over the speed limit on these straighter roads. Up ahead, we have another roundabout, and we will proceed straight ahead again. We check to see there's no risk of collision. There is a white car, so we hang back. You can now see that that's safe. Enter the roundabout, then exit signal to exit. We continue along Oxford Avenue, reminding ourselves again that it is 50 zone. Sit about 5 k's under the limit, do about 45. With this particular test route that heads to Condell Park, there are a lot of roads where you simply just drive straight for a bit, so be careful for hazards. Okay, there's one now. Cover our brake, the blue car, show that reaction to your testing officer. Around the bend, pick a speed that's comfortable. We're now in Augusta Street. It's 50 zone, and we are taking the next right-hand turn. Check the mirrors, we put our indicator on. We shall give way to the oncoming traffic. Push in a bit, but keep the wheels straight while you wait for the gap. When the gap's there, complete the turn. Do not turn your wheels when you're waiting for oncoming traffic. This is Pringle Avenue. It is 50 zone. Up ahead, we're going to do the first of 2 maneuvers for this video. We're going to perform the curb stop maneuver. So we check the mirrors. Indicate left at least 3 flashes while keeping the wheel straight. Check your left shoulder and pull into the curb. Position your left tyres onto the gutter and don't finish in the driveway. The shutdown procedure, handbrake on, select park, indicator off, turn your engine off, say done. To start the car, foot brake on, start her up, select drive, handbrake off if it doesn't go automatically off, check the mirrors, indicate 5 seconds, check over your right shoulder, if it's safe, pull out. We're going to make the next left turn straight away, left signal, and we're going to proceed straight. This is Lancelot Street. It is also 50 zone. Up ahead at the roundabout, we will be turning left. This roundabout also has a speed hump. Left signal's on. Let's check to see there's no risk of collision. You can see there that it's safe to enter the roundabout. We complete the turn and turn into Clarence Street. We have a narrow space hazard. Just go slow through that section, then you can pick the speed up a bit. We have an alert for a speed bump. Make sure you slow to roughly 25 k's an hour. Take note, that was not a crossing, so if someone's standing beside it, do not voluntarily stop for those people. If you stop in the road for no reason, you will be given a fail item. Up at the T intersection, we are turning right. Stop sign alert, make sure you stop completely at the line. If you roll through, fail item. After stopping, because of the bad vision, step it in slowly until you can see sufficiently. Be careful with this intersection. It is not a cross street, it is two separate T intersections, slightly offset. Okay, we're back on Augusta Street. It is 50 zone and we are proceeding straight. Up ahead, we are going to take the next left turn. Signals on. Check the roundabout. There's no risk of collision. Complete the turn. This is Gleason Avenue and it is still 50 zone residential. We continue straight for a little bit. Keep watching out for any hazards coming out of driveways and side streets. Up ahead, we'll make a right-hand turn. We give way to oncoming traffic. There is nobody there, so we can complete the turn. This road is Audrey Parade, and it also is 50 zone. The instruction is to continue straight for a bit. Up ahead, we have a hazard. We have a small truck with a learner car stopped behind. The learner car has decided to go around that truck. Now, I am also about to go around this truck. I've popped my signal on. I'm about to do a right head check, blind spot check, but then I changed my mind. With these random hazards, you need to work out what the best option is. Do we simply go around them with signals and head checks, or do we wait till it resolves itself? Because this truck started to move and started to swing out, I changed my mind. I decided it wasn't safe to go around that truck. So I have decided to wait until this resolves itself. And this is the situation you may face on a driving test with a random hazard. Okay, he's out of the way. I'll cautiously go past him. We're going to turn left. There is no stop sign. If it's safe, we can roll through. This is Olive Street, and Olive Street is 50 zone. So the instruction is to drive along Olive Street for a little bit. In this particular test route, there are a lot of roads where you just drive straight for a bit. And the important thing is to maintain the speed limit, particularly if it's a lower speed limit like 50. And always keep checking all the side streets and driveways for that random thing that jumps out on you. And if there is a hazard, show reaction. Now, we are going to make the next right-hand turn. Check mirrors, indicator, it's clear ahead, we complete the turn. This road is Scone Street and it is also 50 zone. Up ahead, we have a cross street and the instruction is we are going to make a right-hand turn. Right signal on. Now we are on what I call the sign. It is a giveaway sign. We give way left, right, and in front. The vision's really bad on the left, so slowly in. You can see it's safe and you can roll through because it's not a stop sign. Okay, we're now on Wilfox Street. It is 50 zone. We continue straight. Up ahead at the cross street, we go straight ahead. Now we are on the sign and stop sign alert. You must stop at that line, feel that bounce. You can now push in to see better. It's got a few parked cars making the vision bad. It's all safe. We can continue through. Remember, do not roll through the stop sign. You'll get an F1 fail. At the T intersection, we're instructed to turn right. Indicators on. There's no stop sign. The vision's not great again. Just slowly step in, see past those parked cars, have a good look, and complete the turn when it's safe. Do not push in too far and block the road. Just push in far enough to see past those parked cars. Okay, this is Winifred Street. It is 50 zone. Up ahead though, at the T intersection, we are going to turn left. We do not need a left shoulder here because of the parked cars. There is no stop sign, but there is a car there. So we'll pull up and give way to this vehicle and it is safe. We complete the turn. Okay, we are back on Olive Street. Olive Street is 50 zone. Just continue straight, keep under the speed limit, check for hazards. Up a bit further, past that white van, we are going to do a left turn. Because this road's wide, we need a left shoulder check. And then you move over to the left. Okay, there's no parked cars, they will mark a left check on that wide road. In this street, we are going to perform the 3-point turn. Mirror left signal, left blind spot head check, pull into the curb, get the left tyres on the gutter. To pull out, check mirrors, make sure it's clear ahead, right signal 5 seconds, then check over your right shoulder. Now full right lock on the steering, get close to the other side, the curb, but do not hit it. Steer left, select reverse, check around the vehicle both sides, look out the back regularly as you reverse back. Just come back enough to clear, steer right, select drive, check up and down the road. If it's safe, complete the turn. Up the T intersection, we are going to make a left turn. Check that it's safe, yep, and you can roll through because it's not a stop sign. We're back on Olive Street. Olive Street is 50 zone. Up at the intersection ahead, we're going to make a right-hand turn. Mirror right signal, there's no stop sign, but the vision is bad. Just push up very slowly until you can see. We're turning right and then going to make an immediate left. At this point, we can see there are a few cars coming. And it looks clear, and we complete the turn. We take the next left. I did do a shoulder check because the line probably didn't need it. Okay, we're now on Hunter Street. It is also 50 zone, and we're going to continue straight for a little bit. Okay, speed hump alert. Slow down to roughly 25. Now, this is not a crossing. Do not voluntarily give way to somebody who's standing next to it. If you stop for no reason, it will be a fail item. Up ahead at the roundabout, we are turning right. There's also a school zone here. Check your time. This is not a problematic one because we're already slowing for the roundabout. Make sure you don't get your rear right tyre up on the island, and then we exit the roundabout here. I've used a left signal. We are now leaving the school zone. We proceed straight at the roundabout. So we check behind, we slow a little bit, check the roundabout. You can see that there is no risk of collision. Keep an eye on that left black ute. He's fine. Exit signal. Remember, with the exit signals on these single lane roundabouts, they do not mark them, but I encourage you to do them so you keep in practice. Up ahead we have another roundabout. This has a speed hump. Slow down a little bit. The roundabout is safe. We can enter the roundabout and then left exit signal. We continue straight for a little bit. Still on Lancelot Street, and it's still 50 zone. Up ahead at the T intersection, we'll be turning left, and we've got a hazard reminder to check our left shoulder because of the wide road and there's no parked cars. There is no stop sign. It is safe. We can roll through. This is Pringle Avenue. It is 50 zone, and we're taking the next right. We will give way to any oncoming traffic. You can see now it is safe. Complete the turn. This is Chertsey Avenue. It is also 50 zone. We're going to continue straight. Up ahead there is a roundabout, and at the roundabout we are going to turn left. Signals on. Let's check the roundabout. There is no risk of collision. We can enter the roundabout. We are back on Oxford Street at 50 zone. Up ahead we have a car pulling out of a driveway, so we back off and respond. Make sure you are showing response to these hazards. If you do, the examiner will give you bonus points. Up ahead is another roundabout, and we will proceed straight ahead. Now we need to watch this white car. He could U-turn back on us. Hang back until you confirm he's not. Had we entered and he did the U-turn, there will be a situation which may lead to a fail item. So be careful with the timing when you enter these roundabouts. Another roundabout, we proceed straight. You can see that this time, this one's quite safe to enter. Exit signal, and we continue straight. A reminder again, this road is 50. Don't get yourself over 50. Up ahead at the traffic lights, we are going to make a right-hand turn. Now the traffic's queuing up a little bit, so we need to pull up and wait behind the car in front. See road behind their tyres. Let's cut forward to the green.
A few moments later.
Okay, the light's gone green, the traffic's starting to move forward. Make sure that you keep your 3-second crash avoid space, right signals on. Let's prepare for the yellow, and it has gone yellow, and it's one that we can safely stop at, so we do push up to the white line, and we're going to cut forward to the green light.
A few moments later.
Okay, the light has gone green. We've got a head check alert to check both sides. Check right, check left. Move your head so the examiner does not give you an observation error. Highly recommend when you turn into Marion Street, turn directly into this left lane, because eventually you will make a left-hand turn. Marion Street is 60, so you can pick the speed up a little bit. Up a bit further, we are going to make a left-hand turn. So we have the signal on. We are now preparing for the yellow. It stayed green. We proceed through. Okay, we have a keep clear section ahead. Make sure you keep that section clear when it's busy. If you stop in the middle of it, you will be given a fail on them. We are now required to turn left at the traffic light. It currently is red. Pull up behind this car, see some road. Let's cut forward to the green.
A few moments later.
Okay, the light is green. We are proceeding. Get ready for the yellow. Now, it did go yellow, but we are close and there is traffic behind me. So I've decided it wasn't safe to stop. So I proceeded through. Now, we are now back on Meredith Street. We have a people crossing hazard. Back off in case they step in front of you. Meredith Street is 60 zone. And I suggest you just stay in the right-hand lane because of all the parked cars. As always, as you drive straight for a bit, check for hazards. Here we have a car door open with someone getting in. We back off, cover the brake. Up ahead at the traffic light, we are turning right. Stop so you can see a bit of road behind the tyres, and we are going to cut forward to the green light.
A few moments later.
So the light is green, we push up, keep your crash avoid space. Let's get ready for the yellow light. Now that has gone yellow, we can safely stop, we do. Had I gone through, F1 fail. Let's cut forward to the green.
A few moments later.
The light is green, we do the head check to the side. Because there's no green arrow, we push in and keep straight and give way to the oncoming traffic. Now there is a gap, so we can now complete the turn. This is Rickard Road again. It is 60. Now there is a keep clear section here. Keep that section clear. Do not get stopped into it. Let's prepare for the yellow. It stayed green. If it's busy, do not get queued in the traffic light. That will be F15 fail item. Up ahead is another traffic light. Let's prepare for the yellow. This one stayed green. We commit. Also check that the traffic's not queuing. We continue straight for a little bit, stay in the right-hand lane, and remember it's 60 zone. Up ahead is another traffic light that appears to be red, and the traffic is starting to queue up a bit. We will pull up behind this vehicle, see a bit of road behind the tyres, and we will cut forward to the green.
A few moments later.
Okay, so the light is green, and we're starting to move forward. Keep your crash avoid space for the car in front. There seems to be a little bit of queuing here, and that's going to be very common on this particular road. Up ahead we have another set of traffic lights. We'll proceed straight. Let's prepare for the yellow. It stayed green, but I'm a bit careful because that white car's a bit slow queuing, but I'm happy now that he's through. So we will proceed through. Up ahead, the traffic is still a little bit slow. I'm keeping my 3-second crash avoid space. They seem to be picking up a little bit, so we can pick up a little bit. As you get a bit faster, make your space a little bit bigger to maintain the 3-second gap. Up ahead at the traffic lights, we're going to proceed straight. Let's prepare for the yellow. It stayed green, there's no queuing, so we continue straight. At the next traffic lights, we are turning right. We've got our signal on. There is a little bit of queuing, so we hang back a little bit, keeping our space with the red car. The light now has gone red. We're going to cut forward to the green light.
A few moments later.
Okay, so the light is green circle but red right arrow. The red arrow was triggered by the crossing on the right hand side. The red arrow is now off, so we can now push up. Now we need to still be careful of the yellow light, but it stayed green. We've pushed in, it's clear, we can complete the turn. Now, this is Lady Cutler Avenue, and you remember it is 40 area. If it happens to be clear, it will be really easy to get over 40 and get the F5 fail. Up ahead is a set of traffic lights. Our instruction is to proceed straight. With this busy traffic, always keep your 3-second crash avoid space. Let's prepare for the yellow light. That stay green. Check pedestrians as well. Let's proceed straight for a little bit. Another driveway hazard, back off, cover your brake. At the traffic lights, we're going to turn right. We've got our right signal on. We pull up behind the red car, see a bit of road behind the tyres. Let's cut forward.
A few moments later.
Okay, so the light goes green. We start to move. There is no oncoming traffic. It's always good to look around. Do not hit this island with your rear right tyre. This is North Terrace and it is still 40 zone. Be careful not to go over 40. The entry to the Service New South Wales is here. Right signal's on. Pull up behind the red car, see a bit of road there. As he turns, push up a little bit. Now wait here until that red car is clear. If the car park is queuing and you get stuck blocking the road, you will get an F15 fail item. Go slow there. As you heard, it can crunch the front spoiler of your vehicle. We've already covered the entry into the car park to the testing base, so I'll speed this up. So basically just be careful if people are pulling out on you, and at the end of the test, they will get you to drive front in.
Okay, so that's one of the Bankstown test routes, the one that goes over to Condell Park. Now how I would rate that route between 0 and 10, 0 being easy, 10 being hard, probably 6 out of 10. I don't think it's one of the hardest routes I've ever seen. Now, the common fail items I would see on this particular test route would be the F5, exceeding the speed limit, particularly on, say, Lady Cutler Avenue, where the 40 zone is around the shopping centre. Also, I would expect some F15s getting caught blocking a traffic light or a clear section, particularly along, say, Rickard Road. There are a couple of traffic lights turning right that can present without the green arrow, the ones with the green circle where you push in. But they aren't too difficult because these ones do not have cars in front turning right in front of you, blocking your view. So those ones are actually quite easy. Over in the residential area, there are a few stop signs. So I would expect a few F1s where students kind of roll through and don't do that proper stop. Now, there are a few bad vision intersections in that area as well. So I would expect a few bad gap F2s where people aren't looking properly and go and they get caught with a car that was hidden. Or maybe an F6 fail where someone has pulled out, hasn't looked properly, and the testing officer has to stop the car. And as always with any test route, you need to know your head checks so you can avoid the F19 fail item. Remember, 3 bad head checks and you're out. So I will be filming some other Bankstown test routes soon, particularly the one that will head over toward Punchbowl. So stay tuned for that. Now folks, I have finally registered my website with Google, and so I am trying to improve the Google review number. So if you've been happy with my videos and they've helped you out, please consider giving me a 5-star review. The link to it is in the description below, or simply just Google the driving test guy and you'll find the relevant link there. Okay folks, so that's it for today. If you're doing a test at Bankstown, hopefully this video is helping you out. And remember the most important thing, stay safe.